Yeah, I'm Kim Wolf with the Carpenters Union. I'm a representative for the members. I understand there's some guys that need a little help. They're working on a job site, a hospital job site with Murray Drywall in Jonesboro, Arkansas. These guys seem to be very upset at the abuse that's going on. But from what I've gathered on my own, I understand that they're threatening their jobs if they don't pick up the pace, and it's 100 and something degrees and they don't furnish no water, and just, one gets hurt, he's just on his own. It's a bad deal. So we're going to try to find these guys, sit down and talk to them and gather some facts, and then go with the facts and see what we can do with it.
Hey, what's going on?
At the beginning, I thought my employer was going to be Ralphie, but actually, after that, I thought it was going to be Morin, but ended up I was working for Ralphie. The first check that I ever get it was it didn't even say Ralphie Salts or nothing on the check. It says Lucas Enterprises, and it says only one number in there. It doesn't specify what the number was. It doesn't even specify how many hours I was working for. I know I was working over 56 hours a week, and they never specified on the check. It was just like a personal check. That's what it was. And actually, from the check, I discovered that I never was deducted from any taxes, any Medicare, any deduction that has to be done in the check. It wasn't nothing like that. It was basically like cash. Pretty much all the guys from Morag, all the foremen that they have over there, and that's I have to listen to what they say, because if not, I was always being threatened that if I don't do what they tell me to do, I was gonna get fired. Kenny was the superintendent for Morag Drywall, and there was another guy which I can't remember his name. He was an American guy, and the rest of them. Oh, Jim Singleton was another one, American guy, and the rest of them was Hispanics, or I cannot say Mexicans or none. I would say Hispanic because I don't know where they come from.
Why so many Latinos?
Well, I was talking to some other guys working in there. They tell me that pretty much Murray Drywall they don't have a lot of people working with them, so that's why they rather get some subcontractors, and the subcontractor just basically charge them less money and basically work uh, their people as the way they please. They hire Latino people because they know they can push them as much as they want to, and the Latino people, and they're not going to complain. And if they complain, it's easier for them to just to say, okay, if you're going to be complaining, you're fired. And a lot of people, I mean, most of the people don't want to get fired. They have families, you know. Two brokers working in there, which was Ralphie Salts and CSI.
CSI. Who are they?
CSI is a company that, or I guess a labor broker, that he hires people, or basically he bring people from Mexico, especially from Mexico, because that's the only place where they can get the visas, H-2Bs, I guess, and they hire them and put them to work in there. Well, CSI's got some people working for them, and actually there was a guy working at the time in there, and I was able to ask him how they get their visas, and they tell me that their boss, which is Fernando Morales. He's the one who makes a list of the people that he wants to bring from Mexico. And even though if they got them already working here, they just renew their H-2Bs. And every time their visa expires, they go back to Mexico and stay there for a couple of months. And then by the time they have to renew the visa, they just go over there and get it again and come back to work. And that's how they do it. I didn't get any kind of benefits when I was working there. I didn't get any medical insurance, any dental insurance. I didn't get anything. It was just working, working, and getting just one check with no deductions. That's it. Well, not having taxes deducted out of the check, it feels wrong. I think it's wrong. I feel bad because basically at the end of the year, at the moment I have to do my taxes, I don't have anything in there. Basically, instead of them doing taxes, maybe I had to pay money. And how am I going to pay money if I didn't make enough? I feel like it's not right. I did complain to Ralphie, and I tell him, look, I need taxes taken out of my check, or are you going to take taxes out of my check? And he said, no, I'm not. You're just getting paid a flat fee, even though you're working 40 hours, 50 hours, you're still going to be making the same money. Not getting paid overtime it pisses me off because how is possible that a company like Murray, that is an established company, big company, they paying their guys everything else, everything, all the benefits and everything else, and us working for them, under them, not getting paid anything. Just getting paid such amount of dollars per hour and straight after 40 hours. It's just not right. It pissed me off because it's really not right. And at the moment, when I have the need of work, I don't really nothing I can do. People in there they were telling me they were supposed to be making $15 or $16 an hour, and for the simple fact that they have visas, they were getting paid $13 or $12 an hour.
So the workers with visas got paid less?
Yes, workers with visas always get paid less simply because one of the guys tell me they have to repay the guy they give him the visa for the money that he spent in Mexico trying to get their permits or their visas.
So, okay, let me make sure I've got this right. One of the workers for CSI told you that he was having money deducted from his pay
Yes,
to pay for the visa.
yes. Well, everybody on the job site, except more drywall guys, everybody was treated basically like a mule. There was just nothing but pushing and pushing and pushing and being threatened. Like if you don't do what I tell you and you don't hang as many sheetrock sheets that I tell you, you ain't gonna belong in here. Many of the guys that was working in there for CSI with visas, they know it was wrong, but there was really nothing they can do simply because they have to complete, I guess, their contract with CSI. And basically, when I asked one of them, "What if you get fired from here?" He's like, "Well, if I get fired from here, my contractor is going to put me to work somewhere else." And I was just asking, "Well, why don't you just tell him to move you if you don't like the way you've been treating here?" He said, "Because he told me that I had to be here, or else he ain't going to give me another visa." All these companies basically says, "Well, we're going to get Latino people simply because I think they can just manipulate." Says, well, okay, if you don't do what I say, somebody else is going to take your place tomorrow, and the people need to work.
Well, what would make the Latino people any different in that respect?
Well, pretty much Latino people don't know the differences or don't know their um, benefits. They don't know that all the benefits they can get working with a company. If they don't know, and the people on the company don't tell them about the benefits, that's better for them because they cannot ask for nothing. That's probably why they take advantage out of it
Because they don't know their rights.
because they don't know their rights.
How you doing? get a shot at a job right now is tough. The way our unemployment rate is and stuff, you know, and these guys are working for cash money. They was telling me some of the guys that work for one of the contractors, they go straight to Mexico to get them on an HB2 visa. When our construction industry is so bad, our unemployment is so high compared to the national level, we got people here perfectly willing to do these jobs, yet they go to Mexico and bring them over just for a particular job.